Most older men do not realize how fast their clothes, shoes, hair, and posture are aging them. They feel young on the inside, but look 10 to 20 years older on the outside, often without knowing it. This powerful video breaks down the surprising reasons why men appear older than they feel and shows how simple changes can restore a sharp, modern, energetic look. If you want to look younger and stronger and you are willing to invest in yourself, this message is for you. You will learn what younger people instantly notice when you walk into a room, what your clothes say before you ever speak, and how the back view of your body gives away more than you think. Most men have never been told these things, and once you see them, you cannot unsee them. This is not about chasing youth. It is about presenting the best version of yourself and enjoying retirement with confidence. Toward the end of the video, you will hear two eye-opening stories about men who instantly understood the power of an updated look. Watch this if you are ready to feel younger, look sharper, and take back your presence. How older men can look 10 to 20 years younger. This video is for the man who wants to look younger and is willing to invest in himself. Not every retiree wants that, and that is fine. But if you do care about your appearance and you want to update your look, stay with me. The good news is that it is not hard. It only takes awareness, a little effort, and a few new clothing items. This video shows you what ages men fast and how to turn that around. Most older men do not realize that they look older than they need to look. Many do not see that the clothes they wear and the way they wear those clothes quietly make them look older than they are. Many men reach retirement and keep wearing what they wore 15 or 20 years ago. They keep the same shirts, the same jackets, the same shoes, and the same haircut. They may not notice that everything is dated. They may not notice that nothing fits the way it once did. Their bodies have changed, the styles have changed, and the message their clothing sends has changed. The result is a look that says older before they even speak. Updating your look is not about chasing youth. It is about presenting the best version of yourself. It is about telling the world that you care about living well and staying sharp. Why most retiree men look older than they feel. Aging does not make you look old as fast as the wrong clothing does. Many men stay strong and active, yet they dress in ways that push them into an older category. They may not see what others see. They may not know that when they walk away from someone, their jackets or sweaters ride up at the back. Many older men have no idea that the bottom of their sweater is hiked up 3 or 4 inches higher than it should be. This happens because of posture changes. The head moves forward with age. The shoulders round, the upper back curves. This is partly due to sarcopenia, which is the gradual loss of muscle. The posture forces clothing to ride up at the back. This makes the body look hunched and older. Very few men ever think to pull their jacket down from the bottom at the back. They simply throw it on and go. If the back of your jacket sits too high and cannot be pulled down, then get help. A tailor can adjust the length in the back. You may need clothing made longer in certain areas. When the back hangs straight, you look taller, slimmer, and younger. You must understand that small details like this send very strong signals. Older people often think they look fine from the front. They never realize that the view from the back tells a different story. Clothing that rides up screams age more than wrinkles do. The clothes that age men fast. Certain items instantly place a man in the older category. Pleated pants are a good example. They add bulk and widen the hips. They belong to another decade. Flat front pants look cleaner and sharper on every body type. Old polo shirts are another offender. A stretch collar and a faded color do nothing to help your image. Oversized sweaters hide your shape and make you look heavier. Thick white running shoes may feel comfortable, yet they age you 10 years the moment you put them on. Baggy jeans with wide legs also age a man. Jeans that sit slightly below the waist with a straight leg give a modern look. Windbreakers from 20 years ago with crinkly fabric or old team logos date you as well. These pieces tell people you have not updated your wardrobe in years. Many men also hang on to button-up shirts with wide collars. They may love the comfort, but these shirts belong in the garden. The same goes for cargo vests and cargo shorts. Unless you are fishing or hiking, they make you look much older. Comfort does not require looking old. The fashion industry now has countless options that provide comfort and style at the same time. Many men simply do not know where to shop. How to update your look without guessing. The easiest way for a man to refresh his style is simple. Go to a clothing store where the staff are between the ages of 30 and 50. Ask them to help you update your wardrobe. They know what is current. They understand fit. They see thousands of men and can help you choose pieces that suit your age and body type. Yes, this will cost money. It is an investment in your appearance and your confidence. Start with basics. Buy 2 colors of jeans. Choose dark wash and medium wash. You can wear them everywhere. Add a casual jacket. Choose a dressy jacket as well. Leather is an excellent choice if that is your style. It never goes out of fashion and lasts for years. Choose fitted sweaters in solid colors. Choose simple modern shirts. Avoid outdated patterns and oversized fits. Clean lines always look smart. Buy clothes you feel comfortable wearing so you will actually wear them. Many men buy items they think they should wear, but they never leave the closet. Comfort plus style is the goal. About hair for men. Hair is a major part of looking younger. Many men keep the same haircut for decades. They walk into the same barber shop and say the same words they said when they were 40. Hair makes an enormous difference. A modern haircut takes years off your face. It frames your head better. It opens your eyes. It strengthens your jawline. A tidy beard also helps. Find a barber who understands modern looks. Ask for suggestions. They see what works on men of all ages. A small change can create a big improvement. About shoes for men. Shoes are another area where retirees show their age. Many men wear shoes that are 20 or 30 years old. They may still function, but they do not look current. You need shoes that look modern and that support your feet. Comfortable shoes do not need to look like orthopedic shoes. Brands now make supportive shoes that look sharp and stylish. You only need 2 pairs to start, 1 pair for casual wear and 1 pair for dressier days. In summer, choose sandals that look modern. Avoid old, thick-strapped sandals that scream retiree. Your shoes say more about you than you think. People notice shoes within seconds. Shoes either complete your look or ruin it. Understanding what people actually see. Most older men have no idea what message they give when they walk into a room. Younger people notice things older people do not. They notice the fit of clothing. They notice modern or outdated details. They notice shoes. They notice hair. They notice posture. They notice colors. A man may think he looks fine, yet everyone else sees that he has not updated anything in years. If you do not care about that, then there is no need to change. But if you want to look younger and fresher, you must see yourself through other people's eyes. Ask for help. Ask someone in their 30s or 40s to tell you what looks dated. Ask them for advice. Men often avoid this because they do not want criticism. But once you update your look, the improvement is so noticeable that you will wonder why you waited so long. Posture and fit matter as much as style. Your clothing may be modern, yet still look wrong if your posture is poor. Many men carry their head forward and have a rounded upper back. This pushes clothing up. It creates folds and lines that age you. Pay attention to how your clothes sit. Put on your jacket, then pull the bottom down at the back. This will become a habit. A cleaner line at the back makes you look younger instantly. Your body shape changes with age, and so must the length of your clothing. A tailor can help you with this. Do not be afraid to use tailoring. It is common today, and it makes an enormous difference. You may need a custom jacket made by a tailor. Why appearance matters in retirement. Looking younger is not about vanity. It is about energy. It is about confidence. It is about how you show up in the world. When you feel sharp, you act sharp. When you dress well, you move differently. You carry yourself with purpose. This affects how others respond to you. They see energy instead of age. They see presence instead of decline. Retirement is a time to enjoy life. Looking your best supports that. It shows that you value yourself. It shows you still have drive. Updating your look is one of the fastest ways to improve your sense of well-being. Here's Roger's story. Roger was 68 when he realized he looked older than he felt. His children never said anything yet. He could tell they saw him as an older man who was fading into a quiet version of himself. He wore the same heavy shoes and loose jeans he had worn for years. His sweaters bunched up at the back. His jackets rode high. His hair was still cut in the same old style he had kept since his 40s. One day, he decided to change. He went to a clothing store where the staff were young and helpful. He bought 2 pairs of modern jeans, a stylish casual jacket, a fitted sweater, and 2 smart shirts. He also bought shoes that looked modern and felt good. He visited a barber who gave him a clean and modern cut. When Roger walked into a family dinner a week later, the room went silent. His family stared at him because they could not believe the difference. He looked taller, he looked stronger, he looked younger. They broke into applause. His grandchildren even asked if he had been working out. They told him he looked fantastic. It gave him a new sense of confidence that lifted his whole outlook on retirement. Here's retiree Neil's wake-up call. Neil was 68 and perfectly content with his routine. Same jeans he had worn for 15 years, same golf jackets, same haircut he got at the same old barber shop that still displayed a faded 1990s poster of men with gelled spikes. Neil honestly thought he looked fine. Then came the photo. His granddaughter posted a family picture online after her graduation. When Neil saw himself standing beside his daughter, he froze. He looked not retired, but an old age relic. His clothes hung on him strangely. His glasses were too small. His shoes looked orthopedic, even though they weren't. His hair had the shape of a man who told the barber, "Just do what you always do." He zoomed in and said out loud, "Good grief, I look like a museum exhibit." That single photo woke him up. A week later, Neil stopped at a mall he hadn't visited in decades. He walked past a men's clothing store and noticed the mannequins, slimmer fits, dark denim, modern sneakers, layered tees, clean jackets, nothing like what was in his closet. A young salesman approached and said, "Looking to update your style?" Normally, Neil would have laughed and walked away, but instead he said, "Actually, yes, I think it's time." For the next hour, he let the salesman show him what worked for men over 60 who still wanted to look sharp. Clothes that skimmed the body instead of drowning it. Colors that brought out his eyes. casual shoes that didn't look like they belonged to a podiatrist's display wall. When Neil looked in the mirror, he barely recognized himself in the best way possible. He looked 10 years younger, fresh, current, alive. Fixing the hair, too. The next step was his hair. His old barber was a wonderful man, but Neil realized he had been giving the exact same cut since the Clinton years. So Neil found a stylist instead. She studied his face and said, you need shape, movement, a bit of texture, and a slightly shorter side to lift the jawline. 15 minutes later, he looked like a man who actually lived in the present decade. The finishing touches. He replaced those tiny wire frame glasses with bold modern frames. Swapped his clunky belt for a clean leather one. Bought 2 fitted jackets, one for dressy outings, one for every day. Even changed his watch to something sleek and simple. He didn't go fancy. He just went updated. And when he stepped out to meet his friends for lunch, the reaction was immediate. Neil, what happened? You look fantastic. You look younger than all of us now. He smiled. It was time to stop living in 2004. Neil's new confidence. The biggest change wasn't his clothes or his hair. It was his posture. He stood straighter. He walked with purpose. He felt seen. A woman at the cafe even complimented him on his jacket. Neil almost fainted. For the first time in years, he felt interesting again. Not invisible, not dated, not stuck. He felt like a man who still had a lot of life left to live and looked the part. Here's our closing thoughts about retired men dressing and looking smart. Looking younger is not magic. It is simply awareness and willingness. Update your clothing, fix your hair, buy new shoes, adjust your posture, ask for help, make the effort, and enjoy the reward. You can look 10 to 20 years younger with smart choices. Please tell us in the comments below what you have done to update your look. Your comments will help all kinds of men to start to look fabulous. And don't forget to subscribe to Eleanor Rose Lifestyle for more great retirement information. You do not need perfection. You need intention. You need to decide that you want to show up in the world with strength and clarity. You deserve to feel sharp. You deserve to feel proud of how you look. Retirement is not the time to fade. It is the time to rise. Let your appearance reflect that.